Hi, this is Andreas from Pocketables.com, and in this video I'm going to show you a launcher for Android tablets and smartphones called SPB 3D Launcher. It's not one of the most common launchers, maybe because of the price. It's $15. It's also not as customizable as ADW Launcher or Go Launcher or any of those apps, but what makes this kind of unique is that it has more in common with some of the launchers that come stock on certain brands of phones. Specifically, this one is very much like HTC Sense, which a lot of people use. So instead of explaining, I'm just going to show you what this launcher does. Basically, there are a couple of things that make this special. First of all, animation. Second of all, widgets. So just going through some widgets first. This is the weather widget. You can see there are some nice animations, transparent background, very nice icons, things like that. Normally, if you want any sort of functionality like this in other launchers as standalone widgets, you basically have to tweak them for hours, and I haven't found any widget that looks as good as this one. And this is just a widget that comes with the launcher. Actually, it doesn't really work as a normal widget. You add the entire page, so it's not like you can resize it and move it around, anything like that. It will use the entire page no matter what you do with it. So I'm not sure if this one has any additional features. No, it doesn't. So another feature or widget I really like is this sort of cork board widget. As a note widget, sort of like a to-do list, just without the check marks and everything. You can move things around these post-it notes. You can have different lists. These are just the stock ones. And so, this effect of being able to move something within the widget is not something you get with most widgets, so that's very nice. I wish I could find this widget to use with ADW Launcher, but it's basically impossible to find anything that looks this good elsewhere. This is just a normal home screen, and just some stuff I put in there myself. And because I did try to use this myself for a while, but I couldn't deal with not being able to change the number of icons or anything like that. I use ADW Launcher with a 10:8. Actually, I use 8:10 because I have my desktop set to portrait only, so it would be like this. But you can see this is more like 6 times whatever 8. But this widget over here has roll times. You can customize what stages it shows. It's very nice because it shows one of the secondary features of a widget. If you press it, you get this 3D widget that you can move around and see what time it is in different parts of the world, which is very nice. That's also not something you get with normal widgets, so it's very nice. A calculator. This one isn't that great because, I mean, it's a nice calculator, but you can get calculators elsewhere. For instance, this one comes with the Galaxy tab, so, but it's nice to have. I mean, different clocks. You can click to change clock phases and things like that, and very nice. Then you have the flicker picture of the day. Just various pictures from Twitter, anything you can hold to set as wallpaper, open in browser, things like that. There are a couple of these full screen widgets that you add as full screens. There's another one of those you can click and sort of get a sundial thing. I'm not sure how this works, but yeah, moon phases, I guess. Just some new stuff. More of my custom screens, but this is the gallery widget. This is actually a resizable widget that comes with the launcher, but it's not possible to use it with any other browser. No. Let's see, there's the stack, hard to see. So if you click on a picture stack in the widget, you get this sort of nice animation feature. Just browsing through my dog here. So yeah, that was, but then let's get over to the animations, which is what really makes this nice. You have this sort of carousel-like thing that's very much like HTC Sense. You can use this little slider down here, or you can just, let's say you have to click it and then you can go nuts, like you can see the back side of your widgets or home screens, and it's a very nice 3D effect. And even though this Galaxy Tab runs an Exynos chipset that's very fast, it's supposed to work very nicely on a lot of other devices as well, so this isn't something that you need to have the top of the line device to use. I'm getting dizzy from watching this. And also, if you hover over the, if you just let it do its thing, it starts doing this sort of animation and shows you kind of pointless if you ask me. And this is something I would rather use as a demo unit, just have it stand like that in a store or something like that. But it does go through and animates the clock to fly out, and I don't know, let's see it go through the motions there. See, it's very smooth, and as I said, this Galaxy Tab has quite powerful hardware, but even if you don't, it should work quite nicely. Let's go over to see if it can pick up my photos, start animating them a little bit. So basically this is the home screen edit thing. You can add contacts. There's a contact page, and there's some, I think this is Groupon deals or some similar service, and you have a calendar, and of course you can add blank home screens, so you can customize them yourself, at least to some extent, because as I said, you can't change the icons or anything like that. So that's pretty much it. There are some settings here. Experimental features include interface mode being tablet instead of phone, which is basically makes everything look larger on the screen. I love resizing of all Android widgets. That's not true, because you can't resize the full screen widgets, and you can't resize a lot of the built-in widgets, and you also cannot resize the widgets to be smaller than what they're originally intended to be, which is kind of annoying, because for instance the power amp widgets 4x4, I tend to use that just scale down, which you can force it to do in ADW launcher, but you can't do it here. And this is something interesting. This is a stereoscopic 3D mode, which basically means it makes the entire interface 3D. So I've tried to use it with Anaglyph 3D glasses, but it didn't work well. Sort of mismatched, and there's a setting for the HTC Evo 3D. So if you have the Evo 3D, you might want to give this a try just to see if it actually works with the 3D screen. But as you can see, this is pretty pointless compared to ADW launcher and launchers like that. It's not exactly the most feature-rich settings panel, but also widgets, very few settings. So, but it's a nice launcher. It's one of those launchers that you sort of keep installed to have in the background just to show what a device can do, even if you don't use it regularly, because as I said, I do want some more customization features for the home screen I use daily, but I do wish that these widgets were available as standalone widgets as well. So that's SPB Launcher 3D, available in the Android market for $15. Thank you for watching, and visit nothingbuttablets.com.